Doctor's appointments. All right, just gonna throw that in the mix. All right, we'll take that too.
That's what I've been doing all week and working, and of course the regular, normal routine during the week with the kids.
For sure.
School, homework, all that good stuff.
All right. Nothing major. Nothing else going on.
I'm trying to think. What did I do last weekend?
Well, it was the twins' birthday party at the room. That was about it.
Yeah, that and that's it. I kind of chilled. I chilled.
That's what's up.
Out nowhere. Did we?
No, we didn't do that last year. I said last week. No, no, that was it.
That was it for me.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's still exciting to live another week, I guess.
It sure is. I'm not complaining.
All right. Now you spoke up on it, but you ain't really getting specific. So basketball. So tell some people about it. What happened?
So my youngest, this is his first time being on a school basketball team.
Word.
So he was excited. I was excited. Fifth grader. He a little bit upset because he not getting enough play time. So I'm gonna have to talk with the coach about that.
Oh, you one of those parents? Oh, okay. One of those parents. I get it.
But other than that, he excited. My 15-year-old Ryan, he just tried out for his new school he at, which is at in Ferndale.
University High.
University High, right?
Yep.
So he made the team. I'm not sure. I don't have that schedule yet, but
I don't even think they got it yet. They're a little bit unorganized, but it's okay.
He do have a schedule.
Oh, for real?
He got it yesterday.
Oh, he got it yesterday. Okay.
Right. Yeah, but he in the midst of practicing with the I don't even know what they're called.
Oh, like the team mascot? I don't know.
I have no idea. I'm gonna have to ask him. Like you said, it's a new. It's a new school. So we still learning.
Right. For sure.
But yeah, other than that, basketball.
I'm sorry. D. Will just went in though. You said it's playing time, dog. Please don't say playtime.
But you know what I mean, right?
Playing time. You know what I'm saying?
Time.
Shout out to Dr. Williams.
Did I say playtime?
Yeah, he did. But it's all good. Like I knew what you meant though. I knew what you meant.
That's good.
Yeah, so Jordan's playing and is 1-1 now. Not playing a lot, but the team is 1-1 though, right? That's exciting.
Yeah, right. they was hurt when they lost their first game, and they only lost by 1 point. They were supposed to have won that game, but they didn't. But they won yesterday. Was that yesterday?
Yep, yesterday.
They won yesterday. It's a close game yesterday, but they pulled it off.
That's what's up, man. It's always exciting to see little kids playing basketball, especially for like the first time. Now, this ain't his first time playing organized, but it's first time playing for a school, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I think it's a little bit different though, because the school league's a little bit different only because you kind of don't know where the talent coming from. Like in the AAU or summer league stuff, you know, it's you kind of get your choice in who get to actually play. Yeah. In school, like theoretically, everybody's supposed to play. So, you know what I'm saying? It can be like that. But shout out to Laura's, what is it, the Panthers?
Laura's Academy, the Panthers.
Yeah, now see, y'all know what they are. They're the Panthers.
Yeah.
All right, if somebody know what University High in Ferndale mascot is, man, please hit me in the comment box and let me know.
I want.
Because I want to know right now, actually, because I honestly don't know.
I have no idea. My ex Ryan, he probably don't even know.
He just on the team. Like, yeah, what's y'all team mascot? Like, the school? All right, anything else going on, man, other than basketball?
That's it for me.
That's about it?
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to keep it moving in. Myself, last weekend, really, same thing. Obviously, we shout out to the twins, had a birthday last week. We halfway celebrated with them because we missed the actual birthday. But so that was cool. Shout out to them on their birthday. Shout out to Jordan, of course, for making the team and starting out 1-1, which is a great accomplishment. Ryan doing his thing over at UHC. Shout out to UHC over there in Ferndale. So, and let me see, when do they start? Like, when does high school actually start playing, though? Like, do they start after?
Ryan's first game, I think he said his first game was in December.
Oh, it's before the Christmas break. Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. I didn't realize if they started before or after the break. All right, so shout out to everybody who made the teams. You know, shout out to the people who didn't make the teams, too, man. Maybe better luck next year. All right, so we'll just keep it moving on that tip, man. Real quick, though, before we jump off into what we're talking about today, which we got an all Thanksgiving Day theme today, and we're going to jump off into that in just a moment. But before we do that, though, I did just want to talk briefly, just really briefly, because I still think it's funny, though, and I want to ask you, what you think about the Terry Crews thing about him coming out saying he was sexually assaulted. All right, so this is the thing. Apparently, he was at some kind of party, I guess some kind of celebrity party, and an executive. First of all, he said he was across the room, like licking his tongue out at him and shit. You know, like some freaky type licking your tongue out stuff, right?
Licking their tongue out at who?
Whoever the executive was licking his tongue out at Terry Crews, right? So he said he made his way across the room. Now, first of all, if a man is across the room licking his tongue out at you, I think that you need to give him, you need to either like non-verbally say, get out of here with that shit or something, like, because how did he allow him to come all the way across the room? So anyway, he come all the way across the room, continuously doing that same gesture, and then I guess what's the word, allegedly grabs him in the crotch, right? So now he says not only did he do it one time, but twice, right? So he said that he pushed him away, and you know what I'm saying. But he said that he never told anybody about this incident and whatever, and he didn't nut up like he wanted to because he didn't want to be the angry black man in the room kind of thing, right? Now, I mean, you a woman, so I know it's a little bit different, but as a dude though, I don't care what part of my career is on the line or whatever people may perceive me as. Ain't nobody gonna come up and grab my junk and just like, I ain't gonna say nothing, and it's gonna be it ain't gonna be a problem. Like, I don't even know. As a woman, you couldn't even let that happen, right? I mean, this is a room full of people. It's not like you were secluded and some dude took advantage of you. Like, this is everybody standing around, like maybe nobody was paying attention, but everybody's there. Like, how do you let that slide for this long though? This was years ago.
And this was another dude doing this to Terry Crews?
Yeah, it's a dude. Yeah. Unfortunately.
And he did the dude attempt something?
I mean, he grabbed his dick.
Oh, you did say that.
I did. I don't know if you zoned out on that part, but he grabbed his dick twice.
I zoned out. I was looking for the
twice.
Yeah, that's an issue.
Right. And especially now he was there with his wife though, and all of this happened. Everybody standing around.
So why the hell he just not?
He said now that all these women coming out, he feels more comfortable, telling what happened. Now, some people believe that it happened and he allowed it to happen. I mean, could you come away with that idea? He allowed it to happen because
he enjoyed it.
Perhaps. That's what people are saying.
It's a possibility.
But why say anything about it now, though? Like, what's the point? Because all the women out here saying they got sexually harassed and all that stuff.
Right, and yeah, I think I don't know. I don't know why he just not coming out.
Well, let me ask you this though: you the wife, and maybe you didn't even know about this. Let's say you just hearing about this story. How do you look at your dude after he tell you some shit like that?
You got grabbed by your balls. I'm gonna say, and you ain't even tell me. Did you enjoy it or something? Right.
Well, even if he did tell you, obviously he would have told you after the fact, because I guess nobody knew at the party. So I guess this would have either told you after the fact. Like, how would you look at your dude though? Because the only thing I started thinking about, and this is not a real comparison, but this is as close as I could come to it, was the situation in the movie Crash, right? When Terrence Howard and his wife, I can't remember who played her part. I can't remember her name. But anyway, they got pulled over by the police, and the police was basically putting his finger in his one, of her vagina. And he was scared to do anything because it was the police. And like the way she looked at him, the rest of the movie was like she had lost all respect for him, even though it was a situation where they both were scared, because at that point, just like it is now, police was killing people. So like he didn't know what to do. So imagine that. I mean, it's not as bad, obviously, as your wife getting basically molested in front of you. But I mean, it's still that same similar situation. So how would that relationship work after that?
I don't know. I think I might look at them I know I would look at my man or my husband sideways if right. I'm just not hearing it when you're telling everybody else.
Yeah.
And you didn't say nothing, so I'm not gonna start questioning what you like. No, seriously.
Now, like, so even though he gave that whole explanation about how he didn't want to go nuts and be the angry black man in the room.
The angry black man.
Yeah, because I mean, definitely we are stereotyped that way. It does happen, and you might not want to be the one to explode in the venue with a bunch of white people like that. That could definitely be the case. But even with that being said, I'm not trying to. I don't care what's going on. I don't care what's at stake. I'm not letting that slide. That's just me. I don't know.
And you shouldn't. As a dude, you shouldn't let that type of shit slide. I mean, a woman neither. But
now some women are letting it slide because, and I don't know why.
I don't know why.
Afraid, I guess.
I mean that too. And scared to speak out. But you would think that might be just a little bit different when it comes to a dude.
I would think so.
You would think so. I would think so.
Yeah. I mean, do you think as far as like, I mean, just speaking in Hollywood terms, do you think it's just a part of that infatuation with fame and that infatuation with power that you just that afraid to lose it, that you don't want to mention nothing that was absolutely degrading, just in fear of losing what you've been like prospering your whole life.
It's some mindsets out there like that in Hollywood. So,
yeah.
Shit, we ain't heard nothing. I'm sure there's a lot of
probably not
that been going on in Hollywood that is still under wraps.
I mean, how much of it you think is real now, though? I mean, at some point, I think some people just trying to get over.
I mean, it could be that too. But it's a lot of people that's out there in Hollywood that they want to be so famous. You know what I'm saying? That they will do anything to do it.
Yeah, and that's the bad thing, and that's what makes Hollywood just so crazy anyway.
Hollywood are totally, like I've been saying, Hollywood is a totally different world. So
yeah, I mean, it's like an explosion though. Like everybody's saying they got touched inappropriately. Like everybody, like is the shit really going down like that, or people just taking advantage of the situation? I don't know, man. Anyway, and I did want to ask this too, though. Why is it that, I mean, as a woman, why is it that some women, not even just in Hollywood, but just in a professional setting, period, why is it that so many women wait so long to tell? Like, that you got harassed. Like, this is not even getting raped. This is getting harassed. Like, that's something you think you would just go ahead and tell. You just bust up and tell that.
You know what? I think one of the reasons, I'm not going to say the main reason, but I believe one of the reasons is because once you put that out there, you have some shit to deal with.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't want to deal with it.
I mean, some shit like what?
As far as,
and we just talking about like even on a regular workplace, not just Hollywood. Yeah.
I mean, what do you have to do when you being sexually harassed at the workplace? You have to file some kind of.
You gotta file a complaint, go to HR, do all that.
You still got to show up to work.
Yeah.
Different looks, probably. Not probably from the employees because they probably don't know.
They don't know, yeah.
About it, but you know, it's just some people don't want to deal with it. Unfortunately, I know if that was me. Oh shit, yeah.
Right. You know, and I mentioned this yesterday, though. I think sometimes for a dude, anyway, I think, because I don't know how many dudes actually say they got sexually harassed, unless it was from another dude. But I think for the most part, do you think it's more effective to handle the situation yourself than to, like, go to HR? Like, maybe even in his case, maybe even in Terry Crews' case, it should have been his responsibility to choke the nigga up real quick. And he ain't had to tell nobody it happened. But he could just choked his ass up, you know, in the corner and you know, got that shit together without telling nobody. Like, do you think that sometimes that's more effective? To, like, personally check the person than trying to go do
Terry Crews' place, he should have checked him.
Yeah.
He probably could have just put him to the side or said whatever, not make a big scene out of it.
Yeah.
And then handle whatever he needed to handle outside from wherever he was at as far as on the legal side of it. I mean, seriously.
How do you live with yourself, though?
I don't know. But
dude just came up and grabbed your dick, though. Like, how you go to sleep at night?
He probably I'm sure that probably was on his mind for a long time.
I'm pretty sure.
Wish he probably would have said something because it probably made him feel some type of way, like probably made him feel less of a man. I'm sure,
and that's what he said. He said what's the words? He said he's never felt so emasculated in his life. That's what he said. And I can understand, but dog, at that point, I don't even think I was gonna put that much thought into it about how people perceive me and shit. I think it was just gonna be a quick reaction.
Yeah.
Like what?
For the most part.
So if it was a quick reaction, then that really make you start thinking, right?
Yeah. I don't know what that was about.
Right. All right, man. All right, we gonna talk about that a little more, man. We gonna get off that, dog. We gonna get on to some for real Thanksgiving Day stuff, man. Don't forget, if you check us out right now on Facebook Live, or if you're on eblockradio.com, or if you're on the mobile app, man, you can also just go to the live stream, hit us in the comment box. All right, and then I ain't got the phones working today. Next week we had the phones back, or we got the next, I guess, because we probably not doing that next week, right? All right, so next week I'll get the phones back. Yep, so we all right. Let's move on, dog. What you want to talk about first? First, I said I wanted to talk about your top 3 Thanksgiving Day memories. Let's talk about
I thought
that
you
first.
said foods.
I mean, yeah, we doing both though. We doing both.
Oh,
We
okay.
doing memories and we doing memories and food. Because it's the whole Thanksgiving Day show, so that's what we want to talk about. Or you want to do the foods first? It's up to you.
Well, it don't matter.
All right, your top 3 memories.
My top 3 memories. I don't think I even have 3.
No,
Um,
you had a lot of Thanksgivings. You
I
ain't got no.
know.
Damn.
And I say that only because I'm not saying that I don't have them. I don't remember them.
Oh, okay. All right. I was gonna say, damn.
It's a little different.
So you ain't had 3 good ones. Shit. That's
So
a
let me
bold
see.
world.
I think I don't have no top 3. I think every time me and my family get together for Thanksgiving, they're all memorable. So
That's a cop out, dog. Give me
It's
one.
not. I'm
Just
so
give me one good
serious.
one. Damn, I know they all couldn't be spectacular. Damn,
Okay,
so one of them
so-
got to be better than the other.
I think 2 years ago when we had Thanksgiving over to my sister Shiny house, our oldest
Uh-huh.
sister. Damn near everybody came over. That was memorable. We had a good time on Thanksgiving. Yeah, the food was good. We had way more. We had a lot of food. And just everybody was just kicking it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's more important, the food or the people? Thanksgiving.
I mean both.
I said, what's more important, dog? You're not gonna keep evading the. Damn. Shout out to my man 2G's just checked in. What up, though?
Thanksgiving is about family, and Thanksgiving is about family and food. So, I mean, the people can come over, but where the food at for Thanksgiving?
Oh, man, it's terrible. Anyway, so obviously we see what's most important to you. So you can have basically you can have Thanksgiving Day dinner by yourself, basically, because the food is what's important.
No, I said both. Don't put words in my mouth.
Well, which one is more important?
Family.
All right, and why is that?
Because they make when you're around family, you see the love. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You feel the love, and you know you just kind of looking like this is, where would I be without my family? Because if everybody else turn their back, it may be some family members that may turn their back. For the most part, though,
Yeah, that
your
happens.
family's always going to be there, no matter what, basically,
Right.
for the most part. But yeah, family is important to
Yeah.
me anyway.
Right, I think it's the most important thing. Like I said, we can have Thanksgiving Day dinner with some pot pies as long as everybody there. Like I'm
That's
cool
true.
with it. Yeah, but for you though, it sounds like it's a little more about the
I said,
food.
don't put words in my mouth.
I feel like it won't be as memorable if you don't have food too.
It can be memorable. It can be memorable without food.
It didn't sound like it.
Eat, though.
Right, you
It
gotta have
don't
some,
necessarily have to be Thanksgiving food.
yeah,
but,
turkey burgers.
Hey, we have fun with that.
That'll work for you.
That'll work. But yeah, family most definitely, especially around this time of the year, as far as Thanksgiving and Christmas and all that stuff. Because
Yeah.
I mean, you enjoy it better.
For sure. Hey, look, if you out there check us out right now on Facebook Live, man, hit me in the comment box. Let me know, dog. What's more important, food or family on Thanksgiving? Because I think CoCo J is kind of lost in between. I don't know if she know which one is most important. So hit me in the comment box. Tell me what you think, dog. All right, so you say you ain't got no real top
Tell me I
memories.
think I'm lost, and I just answered the question and said family.
Yeah, but you started off with both. So only because I
And
made you
chose-
decide.
You ain't make me do nothing.
I made you decide.
And I chose family.
All right.
Whatever.
All right, so you don't have no top 3 memories is what you're saying.
Something that no.
What a favorite place? Favorite place you used to like to have Thanksgiving dinner. How about that?
A favorite place?
Yeah.
We always had it at a family member house.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
Favorite place, dog. Like for me, it was my grandma who passed away. That used to be my favorite place to have Thanksgiving dinner. And since she passed away, I think probably second to that was some years back when my sister used to have like the really large gathering. It was a shout out to Candy, like doing her Thanksgiving. Doing her crib at Thanksgiving was like, some of those memorable things. So that's what I mean by that. Of course, we talking about somebody's house.
My mama's house when she was alive.
You say of course though, but like it's not like that for everybody. Because even here, like my mom's cook, really well, but we never really had Thanksgiving dinner here.
When my mama was living, that's where everybody ended up at my mama's house for Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay. See, that's how my grandma's house was.
Yeah,
so it was
everybody
like
ended
that.
up there for Thanksgiving, and we always had a we always have fun going
Yeah.
there.
Well, that's what's up. Hey, hit me in the comment box, man. Let us know which one's more important, food or family. All right, so you want to talk about? Let's talk about some foods now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's what you want to talk about for real.
I mean, how can you not want to talk about food around Thanksgiving?
Now, is it your food or somebody else's food you want?
My food.
Ah,
But
see,
you know what? Yeah.
yeah,
Let me see. I don't. For the past few years, I haven't really been over nobody's house for Thanksgiving, other than my sister Shiny house and my house. And between me and her, we the two that really do the cooking for Thanksgiving.
right,
So my food.
yeah,
But
So-
I don't cook like that until it's around that time, as far as dressing and stuff like
Right.
that, and turkey and ham and stuff like that. I don't cook like that until Christmas, Thanksgiving time, Christmas time.
right.
So that's what I want. I really want the dressing.
Dressing. So that's your number one.
Dressing my number one.
Okay. All right, we'll throw that in there. Dressing number one.
Not anybody's dressing. I definitely can do my dressing. But as far as my auntie Claudine, she cooks some heck of a dressing.
For real?
Yes.
Okay. Shout out to
I
Auntie
love
Claudine.
her dressing. Number two, macaroni, of course.
Hey, hold on. So you mean to tell me that your first two is sides?
Yeah.
Really? Wow. So you can have both of those with no meat, and you'd be cool.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
mean, in my dressing, I have meat.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's meat in there.
That don't really count, but all right, we'll roll with that.
Yeah, because I'm not really a ham eater, and I'm all right with turkey.
Yeah. But you don't care about it.
I don't care about it. I eat it.
So your top two consist of two sides. All right. So what's the third?
My famous green beans.
Oh yeah, green beans. You all three sides. Seriously.
I ate all day long.
Man, I can't
I
believe
might
that.
put a piece of ham on there,
So you might put a piece of ham on there,
or a
huh?
piece of fried turkey.
Right. Oh yeah. Shout out to the
baked
fried
turkey.
turkeys though. Yeah. Fried turkeys is kind of the way to go these days, I guess. People getting away, not getting away from the baked turkey, but fried turkeys are good. Even though we probably shouldn't be eating fried food like that, but hey, who cares, right?
Yep.
So that's your top three.
Them are my top
All three sides.
All three sides. Some cranberry with some the dressing with the cranberry sauce.
I don't like cranberry sauce.
Oh man, for real?
I think that mess up dressing.
No, it don't.
I think it do.
Do you eat gravy on your dressing?
Nah.
I rarely make gravy. I make
just eat dress.
when I do make dressing, I make just a small side of gravy. 'Cause
Yeah.
A lot of people don't eat it, so I don't make a lot of it.
No, I don't like gravy. I just like eating plain dressing. Like I don't know, I can't get down with all the extra stuff.
Yeah, I don't eat gravy on my dressing.
And the cranberry sauce just make it sweet. I don't like that. I don't like that.
I like it.
All right, so if y'all check us out right now, CoCo J says that her top three, all right, in that order is.
Dressing, macaroni, and green beans.
All right. Anybody's macaroni?
No.
Do you make good macaroni?
I do.
You do. So whose would you rather have? Yours or your mama's? You say your mom was a hell of a cook, right? So whose would you rather have?
I don't know.
What? Oh, so you really?
Honestly, I can't remember.
You can't
my
remember?
mom's
It was
macaroni.
okay.
I can't
All right.
remember, so I can't.
All right, I'll let you slide on that. All right, so we got all three sides. If y'all checking us out right now, man, we want to know what y'all top three is too. Hit me in the comment box, man. Your top three Thanksgiving Day foods. All right. For me, I don't know. You tripping?
Oh, wait a minute, and I forgot the dessert.
All right. Well, all right.
Sweet potato pie.
Sweet potato pie is
Cold sweet potato pie in the
so
refrigerator.
cold.
Cold. A cold sweet potato pie. Y'all don't even know what y'all missing.
I don't, man.
With
Sorry.
a cold sweet potato pie in the refrigerator, especially if it's good, and then you put it in the refrigerator and let it.
So if it ain't
chill,
good, then being
then
cold.
it don't matter.
Okay.
Shit.
I don't know. I never.
A cold piece of sweet potato pie.
I'm not really black, I guess, because I don't like sweet potato pie. I don't even like sweet potatoes. I don't even like yams. I don't like that. That's not the way a potato is supposed to taste.
Deprived child.
No, I'm not deprived. That's just real life, dog. Potatoes ain't supposed to be sweet, dog. That's not what they for.
It's sweet potato.
I'm saying, but they not supposed to be sweet. That's not what they for, man. All right, so your top three right there. Had to put your beans in there. Had to put macaroni and cheese, of course, and then the dressing, right? All right, so that's amazing to me that you got a top three with no meats in it. So I got to say the number one thing, of course, for Thanksgiving is turkey, especially since now we've been frying them. So fried turkey for me is my number one thing. But you know what I do like for Thanksgiving, though, which is kind kind of an odd thing. It's not really a Thanksgiving Day food, but it's something that my sister cooks every Thanksgiving, and it's some kind of pasta with pepperonis on it.
No, what are you talking about?
The pepperonis. It's like it looked like lasagna, but it's not really lasagna. Shout out to that. What that is right there is turkey. It's turkey pepperonis though. And it's like it's like lasagna or something like that. But it's pasta. But like that's one of my favorites too, even though it's not really a Thanksgiving Day food. And then of course, my mom's greens. I miss those. That was my thing right there. So the greens definitely was good. I wanted to throw your string beans in there, but then I would have knocked my mom's out, and that was a tough little battle right there. So that was a green vegetable though, right? So the green vegetable won. So they was both green vegetables. Both of those are good though. You know, my grandma's string beans is pretty good too though. So yeah, string beans are okay.
I mean, it
not
all
really
depends on the person that makes it because
Yeah.
I'm not gonna eat anybody's green beans because a lot of people don't know how to get that flavor to the green beans.
Well, you know what? You wanna give them a little sneak peek on how to give it that flavor, or you trying to keep that to yourself?
Nah, it ain't nothing to it. It's just smoked turkey legs. You let that boil until that shit fall off the bone.
Fall off the bone.
Season it with some accent sauce, some salt and pepper.
Yeah.
Onion, bam.
Oh, it'd be onions in there?
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't even know that. It's a secret ingredient.
Ain't no secret ingredient.
Ain't no secret ingredient.
Nope. But you know what?
What's up?
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'll let you finish it.
No, go ahead.
But it was one thing that, as far as when my mother was here, and she always used to have Thanksgiving or Christmas, I should say. No matter all the food that she
chitlins.
cooked. No, all the food that she cooked. I don't give a damn what it was that she cooked. She always had a big ass pot of rice.
At Thanksgiving? What do rice go with?
My mama just cooked rice like that. We grew up on
African
rice.
or something?
We grew up
That's some
on rice,
African
and I don't
shit.
care what it was. You always will find a damn pot of rice. During holidays.
Anybody
every day.
Anybody out there listening right now, man, have y'all ever ate rice with Thanksgiving Day dinner? I've never heard that.
Some people would touch it, but she just cooked it because that's what that was
all the food.
That was actually a tradition for my mom. And I have a pot of rice and some gravy.
Man, all the food be knocked off. It'd be a big ass pot of rice right there. Like,
yes.
y'all hungry? Eat that damn rice.
People my family know what I'm talking about. They listening.
Man, shout out to eating rice with every meal, dog. That's just like plain white rice. Just plain
white rice with a pot of gravy.
What? All right. Shout out to people eating rice with everything. You know what I'm saying? All right, but all right. So yeah, my top three was the fried turkey. All right. So if it was a baked turkey, I don't think it would be in the top three. Fried turkey. That lasagna pepperoni stuff that my sister made, and then my mom's greens. So I think those are my top three. Now you talk about desserts. I don't know, like, because sweet potato pie ain't never been my thing. My grandma, I guess, make like some of the best sweet potato pies. I heard yours was good too. Like I couldn't tell you because I don't know what good sweet potato pie tastes like because none of it's good. I tasted it though, but I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't eat it, so yeah, I couldn't tell you if it was good or not. But I guess I'll tell you what. Chocolate cake has always been like, no matter what time of year it is, whether it's a holiday or not. I know, and I don't understand that. I have no idea why you don't. You missing out on a lot in your life, though, for not liking chocolate.
All day long, but I won't eat.
It's the same thing. What's the difference? What is the difference, though?
I don't know.
It really ain't no difference, man. But you know what else is good too, though? But sort of expensive though is cheesecake, man. I love cheesecake.
Yeah, I said I want to try making it.
Yeah. Because
I love cheesecake, but I've never tried as far as. Yeah, do you bake it, or whatever you want?
You know what? That I honestly don't know, man. So anybody out there listening know how to make cheesecake, man? You know, hit me in the comment box. Looks like, oh yeah, Auntie Claudine just checked in. She said family is always an important part of Thanksgiving, but food will always help to bring a family together. Right. All right. She said, I love to cook and feed. I'm truly thankful for my family. I love cooking on holidays. Love you guys.
Love you too, Auntie.
For sure. That's what's up, Auntie. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But that is true, though. And it kind of go hand in hand, just like you said, right? Yeah. The food brings the family together. Now, you know what's funny to me, though? That it's some families that, I don't know if you've experienced this or not, but it's some families that feel like they family's food is always slapping, and then like you visited that place and found out that they can't.
That's because they used to eating it. So.
Yeah. Ain't that funny though? Ain't that funny though? Like, it's people like, yeah, you know, our food be, yeah, my mom's make this. Like, all right, then you get something, you like, this how your whole life been, bro? You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. That's how I looked at y'all with a pot of rice. They're like, rice? Rice and gravy cups with the turkey and macaroni and cheese? Like, rice, that's just go be right here, right?
Yeah, that's just what it was when my mom was cooking those dinners. That was her tradition, a pot of rice and some gravy.
No, that's what's up, though. Hey, you know what's been a lovely addition to Thanksgiving, though? Hawaiian rolls. Man.
People do have those.
I know. I'm saying that's been a great addition to the Thanksgiving Day.
I'm not a bread eater. I have I've tasted those, but I'm not a bread eater.
Shit, they good though. Man, remember that good bread though? Where was we at?
What was the good bread?
Where was we at? Oh, the Dirty Dog Jazz Cafe.
Oh,
Whenever we had that bread.
wait a minute. Oh, yeah.
Dog, that bread was slapping. And you said you don't eat no bread. He's eating that without the butter.
That's because I was hungry.
Oh, yeah, it could have been that too long. I don't know. Hey, if you check us out right now on Facebook Live, man, hit us in the comment box. We want to know what are your top 3 favorite Thanksgiving Day foods, man. Hey,
and memories.
Yeah, and memories. Yeah, we talking about all that. Anything you want to talk about Thanksgiving, because we probably not going to talk to y'all next week. So
we said we was going to, my co-worker Monique said we should talk about bringing your date around for the first time.
Okay.
For the holidays or Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Is it rules to that?
Is it rules as far as you bringing your date for the first time around your family?
No, it rules once you bring them. Is it rules to that?
I mean, it should be known that you're bringing somebody.
Why? This your family, right? You got to tell them.
I mean, if it's okay, so let me rephrase that. If it's a more personal to where it's just your brothers and sisters and your mom and dad, and that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, it should be. You should let them know that you're bringing a guest.
Yeah, but I'm saying when I say rules, I mean like, are there any rules for the person that you're inviting and the people that you're bringing them to? Like, is any rules? Like, hey,
they should be
I'm just bringing them here. I don't need you asking all them questions. You know what I'm saying? Like, is it rules?
Ain't no rules.
Ain't no rules.
Because if you know how your family is,
it should be though. It should be.
But if you know your family about to interrogate or just talk shit about you while you had your friend there or whoever you dating. If you know your family, you'll keep her away. Or keep him away.
Well, you don't want to do that. But you do want to have some rules. Like, look, man, I know how y'all usually be.
No rules. If you're that comfortable enough to bring that person around your family, ain't no rules. No rules apply.
Well, are there rules to when you should bring that new person though? Like, is it a certain amount of time you should be dating? Should you have met their family? Like, is there any rules to that? Like, who makes that decision? Like, you know what? I'm going home for Thanksgiving. I want you to come with me. What make you make that decision? Like, is it rules to that?
That all depends on that person. I don't know.
All right, for you, do you have rules for that? Like, when
if I just met you a month ago, no, you're not coming around my family because we're not even like that.
I mean, what if you just met him and like he don't have no family? So you just got to spend Thanksgiving by yourself because you just met him?
I'm not bringing them around.
You say, whatever you've been doing, huh?
I'm not bringing them around my family.
You scandalous, really?
No, that's not being scandalous.
It is.
That's just me. I'm not somebody that
So you met him, let's see, Thanksgiving is November. So you met him in late September, early October. Y'all been on a couple of dates. You found out he just moved here from Denver, right? You know what I'm saying? He just moved here from Denver or Colorado or whatever. And all his family is back home. He can't go home for Thanksgiving. Y'all been out on dates and everything. But now it's Thanksgiving Day time and you getting ready to go to your family house and he ain't got nothing else to do for Thanksgiving. So those rules still apply.
Well, like I said, if it's something that we're just dating and I'm dating you and somebody else, a few other people, I'm not about to, no, you're not special. You're not about to come to meet my family. Now, if it's something that I know that, we kicking it in this, we going to another direction as far as being serious, okay, cool.
Otherwise, though, it's not a chance.
No. I'm not even, I'm solo dolo.
Damn, that's scandalous, man.
That's just me.
My man at the crib eating turkey spam sandwiches and shit.
I'll bring him a plate.
Okay. All right, well, at least you do that. So you go see him on Friday.
I'll bring him a plate. I might go see him that night.
Well, I don't know. You said you dated a few people, so I don't know. You might not have time. Hey, hit us in the comment box, man. We talking all things Thanksgiving, though. We want to know your top 3 Thanksgiving Day foods, Thanksgiving Day memories, and then also we want to know what's the rules for bringing the new boo to dinner.
Are you saying the rules from the family or the rules from the person that's bringing the date?
Well, I was talking about the person bringing the date, but let's talk about the family. How can the family can have rules on that?
I mean, they might not. I don't know.
Like, would you have rules on that? Like, let's say, your son bringing somebody. He tell you that he want to bring this young lady to Thanksgiving. Do you have rules for him? Like, you know what? How long you been knowing her? Nope, you can't bring it. Like, you got rules like that?
No.
Right. So yeah, that's why I didn't ask that question because I didn't think it fit. So you would never though. You wouldn't try to talk him out of it. Like, how long you been knowing her? Like, bring her around here. No.
No, I mean, if she comfortable with coming to meet his family and he comfortable with bringing her around the family, hey.
Yeah. Now, what happened when
after I meet her and see what she like, then the next Thanksgiving or the next time, I'm like, oh, baby, hold on.
Really?
Let's have a conversation.
Right. Have you ever been in that situation? I mean, obviously, probably not with your kids,
I'm gonna be honest
but
with you, the oldest, my son, 22. I have never been on his girlfriend.
Mm-hmm. And you think that's because he's scared to bring him around you?
Yeah. He called me mean.
Yeah, I can see that.
I'm not mean like that.
Who knows? He probably don't want to find out. Not in front of some young lady, he probably don't want to find out in front of her.
But honestly, he haven't had no real girlfriends. He date.
How you know? He probably he probably got a main thing. He just scared to bring her around. Because he don't want mama to dog her out.
He don't have a for real girlfriend.
Yeah.
It's one girl that used to stay next door to us. She come around. Now, I don't know. I think they used
Damn, you just gonna put him on blast like that?
They don't know what I'm talking about. But anyway,
you never know.
I don't know if they used to kick it or whatever, but they still cool, and she be over my house sometimes. So, and I know her, so she cool. I mean, I know her.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel you.
But other than that, no, he don't really have no real girlfriend. My 15-year-old Ryan.
Now, is it an age limit? Is it an age rule though? Like at 15, could he invite somebody over?
A friend of his?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At 15?
Yeah.
What?
If it's somebody that I know from school or something.
How would you know him? How would you know him?
From school.
So you know all the girls he know from school?
Pretty much. No, I do.
You know what? I love your arrogance as a parent.
No, seriously, I do. As far as because he talk about him all the time, and you have to understand he been going to the new school probably no.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
But he don't have no friends there at the new school as of yet.
Yeah.
But so I'm still going back on the school he been at since second grade to 8th grade.
Okay.
So I pretty much know all of them because he been in that school forever. Now as far as the high school, he's new.
Yeah.
So I don't know about that. Them coming to my house because I don't know him.
Yeah, only on the fact because you don't know him. That's the only reason.
Right.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, so I know. All right. Have you ever been in one of those situations where you shouldn't have been at somebody else for Thanksgiving?
I shouldn't have been.
Yeah, like you shouldn't have been. Like you was the one that went against the rule. Like you got invited to somebody's house when you probably shouldn't have. Like you ever been in that situation?
No.
No.
I've never been, I swear, other than my family house, I have never been over nobody else's house outside my family for Thanksgiving.
That's some selfish shit. You ain't never been to nobody else's house?
No, it's not me being selfish. It's just, I'm always with my family.
You don't think that is, though? Now, isn't any rules to that,
What's
though?
selfish to have to do with that?
Because that means because if you have a boyfriend, a fiance, or a husband, and you do every Thanksgiving with your family, what does that make you?
I mean, I'm saying when I say family, that would be part of the family too, as far as my boyfriend and his family.
I'm asking you though, because you said you ain't never been nowhere other than your family.
I mean, I'm saying other than my family or the guy I'm dating and his family, but outside of that, no.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
You ain't never been to nobody's Thanksgiving? Dang, for real? Like, you never went and got a plate from nowhere
Of like a friend house?
Yeah. Dang, that's what's up, I guess. I guess.
You have to understand that we have a big family.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's just, yeah.
I feel you, man. Hey, it's not too late, man. We still got about 10 minutes. Hit me in the comment box. We want to know your top 3 Thanksgiving Day foods, man. All right, so CoCo J, you
top
said
3 foods and top 3 memories.
yeah. Well, I was just gonna do the foods right now because I was just about to re-mention
okay.
what you had said, and then we gonna go back to everything.
Okay.
So your top 3, all right, was the dressing, right? Macaroni and cheese,
Yes.
and the green beans
Yes.
in that order, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. No meats. I don't know how she had favorite Thanksgiving Day food with no meat.
Yeah, well,
all right.
a slice of ham or turkey, maybe, but I can eat all 3 of those sides without no meat.
Okay. Well, mine was the fried turkey. There's some turkey pepperoni pasta that my sister made that I like. I don't know what to call it.
I need you to get the name of it.
I don't know what it is. It's got pepperonis and pastas in it. I don't know. And some greens, some collard greens though, cause I don't like. That's like the only greens I eat for real. Like I don't like cabbage. I don't like spinach really. Like I eat it, but I don't really like it.
Greens in a while.
Yeah, greens should be on the menu for Thanksgiving. Yeah.
Instead of some green beans.
No, you can have both, cause a lot of people don't eat greens, so you
But
just
that
make
mean
it.
I have to cook both.
Okay, just a small pot for me. That's all. And some
But
chitlins. You
don't
gotta
know
have
how
some
to eat
chitlins.
greens until you eat some with some raw onions.
Well, I don't know how to eat greens then, because I'm not putting raw onions in my greens.
But you eat raw onions.
But not in greens. That's weird. Who put raw onions in
Don't knock it
greens?
till you try it.
Anybody watching right now, man? Y'all eat raw onions in your greens? What is that?
Don't knock it until you try it.
Well, I'm knocking it because I ain't trying it, so I don't know. All right, and your top 3 Thanksgiving Day memories. All right, so we got about 8 minutes left. I think one of my favorite memories though, again, probably was at my sister's house. This was the first Thanksgiving that she had ever had at her house. Matter of fact, it's the first year she had moved out of our house, like the home that she grew up in. And I was there when we received the table and shit. Like she had just bought this table, which is actually the same table that's over there now. And that, obviously it was way too big for the dining room that was in the house they used to live. But I think this one was the best only because like I think everybody came and she cooked everything. Like how Candy do sometimes. Like once she get ready to cook and she say she go do it, she end up like overdoing it. So she ended up cooking everything. Like this was my grandma was alive, you know what I'm saying? Everybody came over, including my grandma, all my brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying? So I think that one was probably my most memorable one because I mean like all my siblings was there, all the siblings' kids was there, my grandparents came, like even my grandma, both my grandmas came, but even my granddad came, and he don't go nowhere, you know what I'm saying? So like that was real serious. So shout out to that first Thanksgiving on Ohio Street, you know what I'm saying? That's we got down over there. That was my most memorable one though. Yeah, you gotta have a most memorable one. Do you remember? Like I don't want to take you too all deep in memory lane, but do you remember your last Thanksgiving Day with your mom?
With my mom?
Yeah. Right. I didn't want to, but.
No, I don't. But
You
I do know. I mean, just based off just all the Thanksgiving that we have had when she was alive, those are the most memorable now because.
Yeah, because you don't have them again, right? Yeah.
So, I mean, whenever any holiday, Easter, Thanksgiving, Christmas, whatever it was, Labor Day, whatever, when she was alive, we always just end up at that spot. And it was just like all my brothers, sisters, cousins.
Yeah.
It was just mainly all the cousins, and we just came together and had a good time.
Yeah, she was like the favorite auntie, too.
Yeah, she was. Yeah.
Right, when you say,
auntie.
yeah, when you say all the cousins, too, that means she must have been a cool auntie.
Yeah, she
was. That's what's up, man.
I miss my mama.
Aw, it's going to be all right, though. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, same to you.
Yeah, for sure.
Your mother won't be here with us neither, unfortunately. So.
No, so and this is my second Thanksgiving, so I think like I mean, obviously ain't gonna never be like all right for real, but yeah,
and I know it's a lot of people who lost their loved ones, and around this time, it's kind of hard. I'm not even gonna say kind of. It is hard.
Yeah, anytime during the holidays when you're normally with your family and you've lost a family member, of course, yeah, most definitely.
And when you lose any loved one, but especially when you lose a parent, you know what I'm saying. So it's like it kind of, you kind of feel down, but keep your head up.
Right, for sure.
Be around family around that time,
especially during this time, cause hey, depression is real, and people be offing themselves and stuff
and
like that.
People get depressed and stuff around this time. And just, just and I think the cure for that is just to be around family,
Right.
love. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
So definitely be around your family. Don't stay home because you're missing your loved one. Just stay around your family.
Yeah. No, I can definitely understand that because it's like the thing that I don't want to happen though, and this is why we have to have this conversation all year long. So what you don't want to happen is people to overcompensate for this one holiday season when this is an all year thing. Like obviously, I know you miss them, you miss those people more during the holiday, but this is a all day every day thing that people who have lost, like you said, parents have to go through. So this is just one of those more strenuous times.
Exactly.
But at the same time, those same people though, you know what I'm saying, you still have to check on them all year though.
Oh, yeah,
And I think that's where people kind of forget about, like it's during those times where you definitely remember, like, dang, I better check on so and so because I know
Right.
what's up. But that's all year you gotta do that though,
Yeah,
because
most
that's an all year
definitely.
thing.
And that's and that too, as well as just giving thanks, not just on Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
You know what
for
I'm
sure.
saying? Being around family, showing love all year round, giving thanks for your blessings and all that good stuff. So
For sure.
this is just the one. Thanksgiving is more of a it's just on the calendar basically.
Right, it's on the
holiday.
calendar, yeah.
And
No, for
that's
sure.
when that's when the good food come on out.
I know, right? And obviously you can't wait till the good food come out.
I can't wait to be around my family neither. I'm
Right.
excited.
For sure.
I didn't want to do it at my house originally, but I gave in.
Yeah.
They knew I was gonna give in. That's why they did that shit.
Yeah, hey, not only did you give in, you just announced it live on Facebook. So you're going to have even more guests
It's
than you
all
thought
good.
you was going to
I don't
have.
know where the heck they gonna sit at, but bring a chair with you.
Yeah. Let's see. Auntie Claudine, she just chimed back in. She said, I think a family gathering is a good time for meeting the family because the family is really down to earth. And as the evening progresses, they get to know everyone for who they are. Yeah.
Yeah,
That way he or
especially
she can
got
decide.
Especially got
She
that drink in you.
She said they can decide whether they want to come back or not.
Right.
Word, no, that is true though.
And that's why I say your family. If you know your family,
Yeah.
there's no rules to it. Because once
Yeah,
you're
that's true.
comfortable enough to bring that person around your family, hey, you already know what you in for.
You're right, yeah. So in that case, yeah, I think you're right on that.
told you that.
But it is true though, yeah. Once you get around some people, once they get relaxed, then you're right. You had the opportunity to be like, hey, I'm not going back there. They a little too much for me. Yeah, that can happen. I know that can happen with our family, especially like my family and friends. I think that can happen most definitely. All right, so we only got a few minutes left. So before we get out of here, if you got a last couple minute little comments to make, just hit me in the comment box if you want to talk about the top 3 Thanksgiving Day foods, or what we're getting ready to end the show on is what you're thankful for this year. All right, so I know it's cliche, all right, but we got to talk about it. All right, so before we get out of here, CoCo J, 2017, what are you thankful for this year?
You know what? I'm thankful. I'm thankful.
You thankful? I'm thankful.
I'm thankful. I'm thankful for most definitely my family, my children, and just for the people that God put in my life. Whether it was for it to be a learned lesson or to even hurt me along the way, it was definitely a learned lesson. I'm just thankful just to be able to wake up every morning and just make it a better day. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Because I'm thankful for being in my right state of mind.
Because there's so many people
'Cause
that's
there's
not.
so many people that's not.
Right, no,
I'm
for real.
thankful for the
Not
God-
even laughing on that,
No,
for
it's
real,
not
yeah.
funny. And I'm just thankful for God watching over my family, keeping all my family and my loved ones safe.
For sure.
And just, I'm thankful to be blessed.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm thankful for all those same things, right? I think we all are thankful for those things. I'm also thankful for, and this is a strange thing, but this is something that my auntie, my great aunt, and my grandma actually, but my aunt Chris, who is like 91, I believe now. Don't kill me, cousins, if y'all watching. I can't remember y'all grandma age, but I know she's at least 91, I believe. Shout out to my aunt Chris. But she also used to say, her and my grandma, she said you also got to be thankful for and this is a weird thing. I didn't understand it until I got older, but she said you got to be thankful for the people that you don't really know and don't even much acknowledge, because some of those same people are praying for you too.
Yeah.
So like, and that's so I was like, well, I don't even, if I don't know, what I'm gonna be thankful for. But I didn't understand until I got older, and then I realized, like, I guess to a certain degree, prayers do work,
Yeah.
and a lot of times people are praying for you that don't necessarily know you. And that's a blessing all in itself.
Yeah.
And I never understood that when they was telling us.
You know what? And that's funny you say that, because like when I see things happening to other people that I don't even know, or
you shoot out a quick little,
I was just like, Lord, I pray that they, they be all right, or something like that, and I pray if, like on the news, you hear a tragedy that has happened. I pray for the family, like, and I think it's just a habit of mine.
Yo, like that accident where all them people died. I think the baby survived though.
Yeah,
seen that?
They was young too.
Yeah, they was very young.
Yeah, they was young.
Yeah, so I think the baby's still living, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
think she was 3 or something. But
that's crazy.
Those situations, as well as just for people that you just came across, met once or twice, you know. I mean, it's good prayer. Like you say, prayer works. So
man, it does. So
definitely got to do that.
So I'm thankful for that as well. Obviously, I'm always thankful for the opportunity to do it again. That's all it is. Thankful for the opportunity to do it again. If I messed up the first time, I can fix it. Or if I did well the first time, I can do even better next time.
Mm-hmm.
All right?
Yeah, it's a lot. And for the people who feel that they don't have anything to be thankful for, when you wake up every morning, open your eyes, guess what? There you go.
If you have
something to be thankful for.
If you have a chance to decide whether there's something that you're thankful for or not, that's your blessing right there.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are not alive to make that decision.
And some people here, but just not in their right.
They're here, but they're not here. Right?
Exactly. So they're just thankful for that, because you can start. You have another day to start all over again. So that's something definitely to be thankful for your health, for your being in your right state of mind, for all of that.
For sure, man. Yeah. Yo, on that note, though, it's time to get up out of here, though. I want to thank everybody that checked us out on eblockradio.com. Everybody that checked us out on Facebook Live. Don't forget, man, dinner at CoCo J's house. It's always going down. You know what I'm talking about? BYOB. You know what I'm talking about?
BYO, your own chair. Bring your own chair.
BYOC, bring your own chair. Yo, we about the thing, man. Hey, make sure that y'all enjoy your Thanksgiving Day holiday. I'm pretty sure, I don't guess we probably ain't doing it next week. Like, or do you want to? I mean, it'll be the day after Thanksgiving.
Nah, we're not.
We taking a week off. All right, so we'll see y'all in 2 weeks after today. So enjoy your holiday and make it back safe. And always don't forget, man, go to www.eblockradio.com and check out all the replays. And also, don't forget to go to www.pardonmyeastside.com on Friday, which is going to be Saturday rather. It's going to be Small Business Saturday, and get an extra 20% off when you order on Saturday after Thanksgiving, all right? So make sure you go there and check that out and support the brand, you feel me? Till the next time, man, you know exactly what it is. The livest relationship show on the planet. He Say, She Say, live on eblockradio.com. It's your boy, the Hood Howard Stern, Q Lewis, holding it down from 6 Mile to the Mile High.
And it's your girl, CoCo J. Have a safe and blessed weekend, and happy Thanksgiving.
Peace out, y'all.